The top area, or a visible area of the iceberg, is only a small part of its total mass, with the majority being underneath the surface, as in parts we cannot see. In this video, the iceberg is a metaphor, with the terms at the top of the iceberg being things that most people will be familiar with, and with the things becoming increasingly obscure the further down the iceberg you go, as in under the surface. How deep do SM Entertainment's controversies go? For this video, I was only able to include around 50 entries, but there are thousands of scandals from SM Entertainment's idols and businesses. The explanations are quite condensed and only serve to provide a surface-level understanding of entries in the iceberg, since each could qualify for their own video. They do get longer towards the lower tiers as they progressively get more complicated. Tier 1. Above surface. Giselle N-word. During a behind-video of Aespa, Giselle lip-synced the N-word in SZA's Love Galore. SM Entertainment deleted the video, which led to fans demanding an apology. Giselle later uploaded an apology on Aespa's Twitter account. NCT's CA. Many of NCT's members have appropriated culture's true styling and have also said or mouthed slurs. No apologies were ever given throughout the years. Lucas. Ex-NCT and Super M member Lucas was accused by multiple women of cheating, manipulation, and pressuring fans into S relations. These allegations led to SM putting Lucas on hiatus for 3 years. He returned to SM as an active solo artist but left NCT and allegedly Super M. Irene Stylist. In 2020, a staff member accused the K-pop idol of verbal abuse through an Instagram post. While the post didn't specify the idol, it was tagged with Monster and Psycho, 2 titles of Red Velvet songs. After fan speculation on whether it was Irene or Seok, as they were promoting Monster as a subunit at the time, Red Velvet member Irene came out with an apology to the stylist. Sunghan. SM Entertainment announced that Sunghan would halt activities with Rise, following a leak of private pre-Rise photos and videos that showed him kissing an unidentified woman in a bed and smoking a cigarette. It is currently unknown whether Sunghan will return to Rise or leave SM Entertainment, but he has been on hiatus for longer than he has been a member of Rise. Taeil. Through a statement on the company accounts, SM Entertainment announced NCT member Taeil has left NCT after being accused of an unspecified sexual crime. SM claims they were not aware of this crime, but investigation has been ongoing for 2 months prior to the statement. Tier 2. The tip of the iceberg. Red Velvet's cultural appropriation. Red Velvet has a long history of cultural appropriation through styling, with no apologies ever issued. Wendy's impressions. Red Velvet Wendy has imitated black women through stereotypical impressions on multiple occasions and has even stated it is her special talent. No apology was ever issued for this behavior. Wendy's new face. During SPS festival rehearsal of Red Velvet Wendy's performance, she fell off the stage, a 2.5-meter fall. Following the incident, Wendy's face was damaged and she had to undergo plastic surgery. Many unaware fans claim she got a new face for cosmetic reasons. Jessica vs. Girls' Generation. Ex-Girls' Generation member Jessica has implied throughout the years that SM kicked her out in agreement with the members. She's implied through her books that the girls dislike her and bullied her, as well as SM kicking her out for prioritizing her business. SM never clarified the reason for her departure. Tier 3. Surface level. HYBE vs. SM. This entry is an extremely abridged explanation. Following former CEO and founder Lee Sumon's departure from SM Entertainment, he put up 20% of his shares in SM for sale. HYBE wanted to buy those shares and become the majority stakeholder of SM Entertainment. During the negotiation process, SM Entertainment published YouTube videos and presentations, trashing HYBE and accusing them of monopolizing the industry. The shares were later on not bought by HYBE but by Kakao. Aespa's Tree Song. Aespa's drama comeback was delayed due to internal issues within SM. Lee Sumon had an environmentalist substance casino agenda. I am not making this up, but I literally don't want to explain because I'm not sure I understand either. Well, the current SM CEO wanted to produce idol music. Lee Sumon wanted Aespa to sing about planting trees, and the song drama was about planting trees. SM even said Aespa cried about the lyrics, though Aespa members themselves debunked that statement by fake crying on Instagram Live. Winter's dad shading Bang Seok. Following HYBE sued with Min Hee-jin text message written by Bang Si-hyuk requesting Min Hee-jin to crush Aespa was exposed. Aespa member Winter later revealed on Bubble that her dad comforted her when she was struggling to use Instagram Live by saying he will crush everyone for her. Written in the same way Bang Si-hyuk's message was. This was allegedly Winter's dad shading Bang Si-hyuk. Banning ex-idols. SM Entertainment allegedly holds huge media and broadcasting power, enabling them to remove people from the industry that disobey or leave on unfriendly terms. Idols such as VIVIZ members JYJ have not been allowed on TV broadcasts in 10 years. Girls' Generation Jessica stated she isn't allowed to promote on music shows in Korea, and many Chinese idols who left SM aren't allowed to promote in Korea. It is unofficially agreed upon that SM is able to blacklist idols, and it is speculated that the reason very few of their artists don't resign their contracts is fear of being banned in Korea. Slave contracts. In 2009, JYJ, 3 members of TVXQ, took SM Entertainment to court, claiming that the agency's 13-year contract was too long, too restrictive, and gave them almost none of the profits from their success. The following year, in 2010, South Korea's First Trade Commission created a rule that limited entertainment contracts to 7 years. The lawsuit led to JYJ being banned from broadcast stations as mentioned in previous entries. Chen's marriage. EXID member Chen announced to his fans he was going to get married to his pregnant non-celebrity girlfriend. Due to the pregnancy being out of wedlock and while still promoting as an idol, Korean fans were enraged and protested in front of SM's building. They also signed petitions to kick Chen out. Despite the outrage, Chen remains an active member of EXO. Happiness music video. Red Velvet's Happiness music video is rumored to be a cover-up for SM Entertainment's mishandling of Suli's mental health at the time. The music video includes newspapers and photos alluding to the Nagasaki bombings and 9/11. The music video was later edited to remove these references, with SM denying responsibility for their inclusion. Tax evasion. In 2014, the National Tax Service obtained intelligence that SM had evaded taxes of tens of billions of won, and after a 4-month investigation, they spit out 10.2 billion won. After that, SM was accused of tax evasion from 2015 to 2020, and a fine of 20.2 billion won was imposed. During the aforementioned SM vs. HYBE debacle of 2022, current SM CEO exposed Lee Soo-man for tax evasion using sub-labels. Ironically, in 2022, SM artist and Shinee member Taemin got an award for paying his taxes and has shaded the company on Instagram for their tax evasion. Tier 4. Beneath the surface. Yuri's brother. Girls' Generation members Yuri's brother filmed himself R-boarding unconscious woman multiple times with multiple men involved, and was involved himself in the Burning Sun scandal. Yuri's brother was engaged at the time. He received 4 years in prison for his crimes. Yuri herself never commented on this issue. Amber Liu. During a guest appearance on a YouTube channel in 2020, FX member Amber had stated a police officer was justified in brutality towards a black man while commentating a video. The video of Amber's interview has since been removed from all platforms. The comment gathered much outrage, and Amber's apology claiming ignorance only further fueled the flames. As a result of the backlash, Amber was jokingly accused of taking photos exposing Jennie and G-Dragon for dating, which she replies to on Twitter with false. She also denied pregnancy rumor. C1's homophobia. In 2015, Super Junior member C1 retweeted a post claiming gay marriage should not exist. In 2024, he posted a transphobic meme on Bubble despite issuing apologies in the past for his homophobia and avidly using skinship with fellow male members as fan service. JN97 line COVID. In 2020, Dispatch reported that BTS Jungkook, 17 Minyu, NCT's Jaehyun, and Astra's Jeonboo had spent a night out in the neighborhood of Itaewon, where a resurgence of COVID-19 began at the time. Foreign Dispatch report, each idol's agency released official statements stating that the report is true and that all idols had tested negative for COVID-19. Additionally, NCT's Jaehyun personally wrote a handwritten apology besides a some statement. Taeyong scammer. Back in 2014, NCT member Taeyong was the center of a scamming controversy, where netizens exposed various accounts of his from middle school and high school, lying to sell broken or damaged figurines, charging unreasonable prices, and cursing at people who tried to receive a refund. The tear flurry of angered netizens, SM Entertainment had issued an apology on behalf of Taeyong. NCT's Hotel Saesung. In 2023, a netizen posted 4 videos of an hotel room NCT Jan was staying in, apparently in a rush manner. She claims she got the room key from an employee. SM announced they will take legal action, and the Assyrian sought legal advice from her university's law students. This fan has a history of stalking NCT in America, and has even appeared in the background of one of their vlogs. SM vs EXO. SM Entertainment has gotten into legal battles with 6 out of 12 EXO members. In 2024, SM Entertainment has filed a lawsuit against EXO Chen, Baekhyun and Xiumin, claiming they aren't paying SM 10% of their earnings outside of EXO as initially agreed. On May 15, 2014, Chris Wu filed a lawsuit against SM Entertainment to terminate his contract and alleged that SM disregarded his health, maintained for-profit distributions, restricted his freedom, and treated him like a product rather than a person. On October 10, 2014, Luhan filed a lawsuit against SM Entertainment to nullify his contract and effectively left EXO. In 2015, Tao claimed the 10-year contract had unjust terms and said he lacks freedom due to the long contract period. He took SM to court in order to terminate the contract. SM and China. Continuing from the previous entry, alongside Tao, Chris Wu, and Luhan, Lei also left SM Entertainment in 2020. No Chinese EXO members remain under SM Entertainment. SM Entertainment has a history of being sued by their Chinese artists for mistreatment, and there's evidence of SM treating Chinese idols worse than their Korean members. Examples include Super Junior members Henry and Somi being prevented from promoting with the Korean members of Super Junior. Super Junior's Chinese member HyunA sued SM for mistreatment in 2009 and left. Ult MX, Ember, and Victoria left SM Entertainment, though they never cited the reasons. Besides NCT, who has a localist unit for Chinese members, and Ningning of Aespa, all past Chinese idols have left SM Entertainment, and it seems the company's obsession with the Chinese market stopped when Lee Suman left. HyunA spoke against SM's human rights violations alongside multiple foreign Chinese accusing SM of those violations. Tier 5. Deep Waters. Renjun's number. NCT's Renjun spoke on Bubble about increasing frustration with sasaengs. He exposed the account of an information seller, saying that if they illegally revealed his number, then he would do the same to those accounts. Both Renjun and SM Entertainment have issued apologies to the number's owner, who was allegedly a commoner, after their phone number was revealed by Renjun. Chinese colorism. In 2023, Entertainment commented on how Minho's skin tone becomes darker after outdoor activities, making jokes about being unable to see him in the dark and asking why he became so tanned. Taemin Ki and the team that worked on the video issued apologies via Instagram stories. Each apology mentioned they would reflect on what they said after receiving feedback from fans. This isn't the first time Shinee have commented on Minho's skin tone, and have been doing this since 2008, but this marks the first apology received from Shinee. Ningning's Olympic bubble. Aespa's Ningning received criticism for supporting the Chinese short track speed skating team for its first gold medal at the Olympics. China's gold medal in short track speed skating has caused some controversy as Korean competitor Kwak Yoon-ji claimed China had cheated in the race. Following the bubble message and backlash, SM unofficially put Ningning on hiatus, and her subsequent return in the airport unforeseen given her the cold shoulder. Unused police charges. While drunk in a club, Chinese ONWE grabbed a woman's leg twice. He claims he was unaware due to intoxication and saw her leg as a paw. The victim has settled out of court following SM's influence. The victim stated she felt as if the touching was purposeful. On a personal note, I don't believe grabbing into the same woman twice is accidental, and being drunk doesn't lessen accountability, but I encourage you to do your own research. IU and HyunA. Around November 2012, IU accidentally posted an intimate photo of her and what appeared to be a fruitless Super Junior HyunA. IU uploaded the photo by accident and has apologized to fans for her mistake. SM Entertainment never addressed the incident despite IU suffering greatly from the controversy and numerous pregnancy/marriage rumors. SM masks. In 2020, SM Entertainment announced they were selling N95 masks. The masks were priced at $30 for 5. SM stopped selling the mask after about 2 hours due to backlash. SM posted an apology on Twitter, promising to donate the proceeds from the sales of the mask to the staff at a children's hospital in Los Angeles. Tier 6. The deepest part of the iceberg. Jessica KBS cover-up. During the ending segment of an award show Girls' Generation participated in, Jessica was seen telling Yeon Emin was touching her inappropriately and seemingly asked her for help. The man in question is the vice president of broadcast channel KBS and has close ties with the SM Entertainment. Following the backlash for the incidents, all official videos of the incident were removed by SM and no statement was ever made. C1's dog. Super Junior C1's dog bit a neighbor in the leg and the victim has died. It is debatable whether the bite was the reason for the death, as the bacteria found in the victim wasn't in the dog's body. The family of the victim didn't blame the dog. C1 has apologized and since given the dog for adoption following the incident. He's remarks. Shinee's Key has been under fire for remarks to women multiple times. He told sister Soyu, during a call for a variety show, that she should be grateful that a man was following her when she prank-called him and told him she was in a club and a creepy man was following her. He has also body-shamed Nicole from Kara on a variety show, and it reportedly hurt her feelings which pushed her to lose weight. No apologies were ever issued. Suli's treatment. Actress and former FX member Suli passed away on October 14, 2019, at the age of 25. When the news of Suli's passing became known through the media, SM was criticized for responding, "We didn't know it all," just like in Chinese Jungyun's case. The statement SM Entertainment made, in Suli's case, was much shorter and colder and was criticized for that. SM in fact knew since Suli was pulled out of promotions during grade light after she showed anxiety and was struggling to promote. SM allegedly pulled her out of FX due to her mental health struggles. The mishandling of Suli's legacy by SM is to this day one of their most disrespectful actions to me personally. Multiple artists such as BoA expressed struggles that went unaddressed by SM, even as recent as 2024. Aespa's high school incident. As part of SM Entertainment's tradition, Aespa were performing at their chairman's hold high school. There was a lack of security around the girls, and students were touching the members as well as getting on stage during their performance. In addition, students took photos of Aespa from inappropriate angles and posted them on social media with inappropriate captions. SM never addressed the situation and the school denied accountability despite photograph proof of the incident taking place. Tier 7. Beneath the iceberg. Media manipulation. SM Entertainment attempted to manipulate public opinion on internet community both in boards and cafes by hiring an outside company. SM Entertainment denied the money transfers and text cited as evidence, arguing it was a personal venture from an employee and not on behalf of the company. This appears to be common practice within the industry, as Kakao was exposed for doing it on behalf of Starship artist, and Minty Jane alluded to this phenomenon during her press conference exposing hype. Joy North Korea. It is well known Red Velvet performed in North Korea, but they performed as a 4-member group, with Joy being absent. SM statement cited the reason being conflicting schedules due to Joy's drama filming, but it was later implied the reason wasn't that Joy was not free because she was filming a variety show the same day. It is unknown why Joy never joined Red Velvet in North Korea, and there is no speculated reason besides MBC's contractual obligations keeping her in the country and risking a ban for a SM artist if Joy had deviated from the contract. Joy received a lot of backlash for this, and the Korean government was apparently unaware Red Velvet will attend as 4. It is speculated Joy pulling out was a last-minute decision, as reports of discussions were published till the day of their performance. Manager abuse. SM Entertainment's manager have a history of abusing idols and fans. In 2012, EXO's manager was seen striking a fan at the airport. While the fan tried to snap a photo of the idols, the manager has smacked her in the forehead, causing her glasses to fall off. In 2015, EXO's manager was sued about 1 million won for injuring a fan. While EXO was boarding the shuttle train after their performance in China, their manager had hit a fan, causing their head to hit the camera she was holding. In 2009, Shinee's manager had hit a fan on the back of the head so hard that she fell over. In 2015, Red Velvet's manager was seen angrily cursing at fans to stop talking to the idols as they made their way towards the van. When vixxo was entering the airport in 2010, fans began swarming towards the group. One fan who was running was pushed by the manager and fell down, while other fans ran past her. In 2010, Girls' Generation attended a football tournament as teenagers. Fans crowded around the girls to take photos. The manager stepped out and grabbed the fan's phone and smashed it into the ground, causing the phone to break apart. In 2024, Irene mentioned that her manager commented her face didn't look great before she entered the studio. In 2019, NCT's Renjun was photographed standing alone in the rain. As the manager took his seat in the van, the manager has also verbally abused him on camera on multiple occasions. Aespa Ningning's manager was caught yelling at her and fans were interacting during a fan segment of a Versace pop-up event. There are many more examples of SM's managers being out of line, and it seems to be common practice to this day. Winter underskirt. Fans had accused a photoshoot staff of allegedly taking a hidden camera photo of Winter during a fashion shoot. The incident had been captured on camera in the behind-the-scenes video. The clip has been edited out, and SM denied the accusations despite what seems like clear evidence. Coinciding with previous entries about Aespa and Jessica being violated by those close to SM, the resolution to this incident stands as an alleged cover-up. Album manipulation? SM has been accused of manipulating sales for years now, from Super M's Billboard debut #1 to NCT batching BTS sales during their prime. There's never been evidence cited for the claim despite the frequency it has been brought up and the numbers occasionally being weird. Note that SM has been raided by the prosecution for manipulation of stock prices and has paid a fine for indirectly blocking smaller companies from competition in the industry due to bigger companies manipulating album practices in the market. Minhyejin has accused both HYBE and SM of manipulation of sales in regards to Rise, Elite, IVE17, and TXT, but her claims are unfounded. This entry is marked by a question mark as there is no concrete proof of this being more than fan speculation, and the above claims aren't concrete or related but are frequently miscited as evidence. And that concludes the entries on the iceberg. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it interesting, please click another one. And now I'm going to talk because this video took so long and I have to rant, so yeah, oh my god. It took me actual days to find entries to put on the iceberg and I had about 200 of them. I narrowed them down to 50 so I can make a decent sized video and not 2 hours of K-pop yapping, because I don't know who's the audience for 2 hours of an iceberg about SM entertainment, like not even K-pop at large, like just SM and Juice controversies, like that's insanity. Anyways, I hope you found this entertaining. It took a lot of work out of me, and usually videos that I put a lot of time into do not do so well. So if anybody's hearing this, thank you so much. Thank you. Like, generally, thank you for giving me like 30 minutes of your time. That's insane. Yeah, that concludes this video. I worked hard. Please do well.